Poppleton by Cynthia Rylant. Illustrated by Mark Teague. Book 1. Contents. Neighbors, page 9. The library, page 26. The pill, page 36. Ooh, look at that. Looks like he's going for a jog or something. Let's read. Poppleton used to be a city pig. He did city things. He took taxis. He jogged in the park. He went to museums. Then, one day, Poppleton got tired of city life. He moved to a small house in a small town. Poppleton's small house was charming. It had a little sunroom where Poppleton took naps. Oh, look at him napping. It had lots and lots of shelves where Poppleton kept things. It had a little garden where Poppleton planted corn. He must be planting corn here. And it had Cherry Sue. Cherry Sue was Poppleton's new neighbor. Oh, look at her. She brought him flowers. She must be nice, huh? She brought him flowers. Cherry Sue was very friendly. In the mornings, she called out, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton! Would you like some oatmeal?" So Poppleton had oatmeal with Cherry Sue. In the afternoons, she called out, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton! Would you like a toasted cheese?" Yay! So Poppleton had toasted cheese with Cherry Sue. Oh, that looks good. Love toasted cheese.
Me too.
At night, she called out, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton! Would you like spaghetti?" So Poppleton had spaghetti with Cherry Sue. Ooh, gosh, that looks good.
This looks like she's like cooking everything for him.
This went on day after day. At first, it was fun, but not for long. I wonder what's going to happen. Look at Cherry Sue in the picture here. He looks hungry. Sorry. Some mornings, Poppleton did not want oatmeal. He wanted to sleep. Some afternoons, Poppleton did not want toasted cheese. He wanted TV. I don't think he wanted to eat it. I think he just wanted to watch it. Some nights, Poppleton did not want spaghetti. He wanted to practice playing his harmonica. But Cherry Sue kept calling, "Yoo-hoo, Poppleton!" Here she is calling here. One day, when he was watering his lawn, Poppleton couldn't take it anymore. Gosh, I wonder what he's... Oh my gosh. When Cherry Sue stuck her head out the window and yelled, "Yoo-hoo!" Poppleton soaked her with the hose. "Poppleton!" cried Cherry Sue, dripping. Look at him, he's like, "Whoa!" Poppleton felt awful, which means he felt really bad. He ran to get a towel for Cherry Sue. "I'm sorry, Cherry Sue," said Poppleton. "I just got so sick of toasted cheese and spaghetti and oatmeal. Sometimes I just like to be alone." "You too?" said Cherry Sue. I kept inviting you over because I didn't know how to stop inviting you over, she said. I thought it might hurt your feelings. Oh, now I understand why she kept inviting him over. Then Poppleton soaked himself with the hose. They laughed and laughed. Poppleton and Cherry Sue were best friends from then on. I wonder who is that? Some kitty cat looking, watching, like, what are they doing? Why are they?
Probably another little kid.
If I were him, I'd be like, why is he pouring a hose on his head? Chapter 2, the library. Poppleton went to the library every what? Monday. Monday was always Poppleton's library day. Our library day is Wednesday. If Cherry Sue invited him to tea on Monday, Poppleton would say, sorry, library day, Cecil. If there was a wonderful parade in town on Monday, Poppleton would say, too bad, library day. Poppleton took library day very seriously. You know what, you guys? I gotta mark this because I'm like thinking I love library day too. So I'm just gonna put a big old heart here because I love that part.
LOL.
Yeah, I could LOL that. I would LOL the hose part. At the library, Poppleton always got a table all to himself. He spread out each of his things on the table. Look at him all spread out here. His eyeglasses, his tissues, his lip balm, his pocket watch, his bookmarker, and his duffel. Then he began to what? Read. A duffel is a type of bag where you just stuff a bunch of stuff, a lot of stuff in it. Poppleton liked adventure stories. He buried his head in an adventure book every Monday and left it there all day long. Sometimes he needed a tissue for a sad part. Oh, look at him. Sometimes he needed lip balm for a dry part. What? Like he had his lips were dry, so he had chapstick? Oh my gosh. Sometimes he needed his pocket watch for a slow part, but he loved his adventure.
Wow.
That's the type of book he's reading here. He just can't stop reading. That happens to me sometimes. What about you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Poppleton finished the story. He thanked the librarian and packed up his things in his duffel. Then he slowly walked home, all dreamy from so much adventure. Monday was Poppleton's favorite day of all. Wow. That's really cool, huh? He just reads all day. The Pill, Chapter 3, I think. Poppleton's friend Fillmore was sick in bed. Oh, look at him. I wonder what Poppleton is doing here. Oh, Poppleton brought Fillmore some chicken soup. I feel terrible, Poppleton, said Fillmore. Here, have a bowl of soup, said Poppleton. First, I have to take my pill, said Fillmore. Where is it? Asked Poppleton. Over there on the table, said Fillmore. Wow, look at that. Poppleton brought Fillmore his pill. I can't take it like that, said Fillmore. You have to hide it. Hide it? Asked Poppleton. You have to hide it in my food, said Fillmore. See, it's two words. Fillmore. Oh, it's a compound word.
That's like cars.
I'll put it in the soup, said Poppleton. No, it has to be something sweet, said Fillmore. Sweet? Asked Poppleton. Sweet and soft, said Fillmore. Sweet and soft? Asked Poppleton.
Like ice cream?
Sweet and soft with raspberry filling, said Fillmore. Sweet. Read it with me, guys. Sweet and soft with raspberry filling? Asked Poppleton. And chocolate on top, said Fillmore. It sounds to me like he's just making this up. Chocolate on Fillmore. Are you talking about Cherry Sue's heavenly cake? Asked Poppleton. Fillmore smiled. Poppleton went away. Soon he came back with Cherry Sue's heavenly cake. Now I can hide your pill, said Poppleton. Yeah, you could hide anything in that cake. You could put boogers in there and probably eat it. Don't tell me which piece of cake it's in, said Fillmore. Poppleton sliced the cake into 10 pieces. He hid Fillmore's pill in one of them. Look at him. Oh my gosh, do you think he's going to eat all the slices of cake?
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking. Fillmore had the first piece. Yum, said Fillmore. Did I take my pill? Poppleton shook his head. Fillmore had another piece. What does he say?
No.
Yum, said Fillmore. Did I take it? Poppleton shook his head. Fillmore ate piece after piece after. Did I take it? Poppleton kept shaking his head. Finally, there was only one piece of cake left. It must be the one that's in, right?
Yeah, because that's the last cake.
Thank goodness, said Poppleton. What do you think? What do you think Fillmore's gonna say? Can I have a quiet hand? What do you think, Rain? You think he's gonna eat? What do you think, Giselle? Okay, you can get water after this. Anybody else want to make a prediction? What do you think, Kamar?
I think he's gonna say, did I take it? And then Poppleton's gonna shake his head.
Yeah, so that's kind of the pattern we're seeing, right? You guys agree?
Yes. No.
Fillmore looked at the piece of cake. Uh-oh. I can't eat that one, he said. It has a pill. Well, what can you eat? Shouted Poppleton. Something lemony, said Fillmore. With coconut. I feel sick, said Poppleton. Move over. Poppleton and Fillmore were sick in bed for 3 days. They took lots of pills. It took 27 cakes to get them down.
Wow.
And that is Poppleton, Book 1.